The fate of the Carney government will be up in the air on Monday as MPs vote to approve or to reject the federal budget tabled last week. And even with the decision by a Conservative MP to cross the floor, that's Chris D'Entremont from Nova Scotia, the Liberals are still in a minority position in the House of Commons, and they need at least 2 opposition MPs from either the Bloc, the Conservatives, the NDP, or the Greens to vote in favor of the budget. Or they need 4 opposition MPs to abstain, to not vote either way. And if the Liberals can't find those 2 votes or those 4 abstentions, then the government would be deemed to have lost the confidence of the House and it would fall. And that would mean another federal election, this one likely to be held sometime in January. Now, the Bloc Québécois says its MPs will not vote on Monday in support of the budget because it didn't meet their demands to bump up old age security benefits for people between the ages of 65 and 74, or to increase transfer payments to the provinces for healthcare as the Bloc had demanded. The Conservatives are also strongly opposed to the budget, and particularly its record-setting $78.3 billion deficit, the highest deficit posted outside of the pandemic ever by a Canadian government. Leader Pierre Poilievre says his MPs will all be voting against. However, when there were amendments brought to the budget by the opposition parties last week, and the amendments came up for a vote, there were 4 Conservative MPs who did not show up. One said he was traveling and had technical issues with the app that allows MPs to vote by phone. Another said she was on sick leave, and another said she was out of the country and couldn't vote electronically at all. So that leaves open at least the possibility that most Conservative MPs will vote against the bill, but enough of them will have similar technical issues, logistics problems, and won't vote, allowing the budget to pass through the House even narrowly. And that would prevent an election that, given concerns about Poilievre's leadership, the Conservatives probably don't want, at least at this moment, before he comes through that leadership review process, which is currently scheduled for January. Now, the NDP won't choose its new leader to replace Jagmeet Singh until March, and the party is still very much in debt from the last election. Election campaigns are really expensive things to run. They require parties to fundraise between elections, so having one so soon after the one in the spring will be very costly to them. They would also prefer to avoid another campaign right now, but they also don't want to be seen as propping up Carney's government as they did with his predecessor, Justin Trudeau, through the Supply and Confidence Agreement. This will be a difficult decision for NDP MPs. Then there is the sole Green Party MP. Elizabeth May says she's still thinking about it, has been talking to Carney's office. At this point, it's all an open question. We may not know until the Speaker calls for the recorded vote in the House on Monday afternoon whether Carney's first budget will survive or whether Canadians will be headed back to the ballot box.